Welcome back to another Pokemon Throwback Thursday, where every Thursday morning we take a deep dive into a vintage set. We are going in complete order, so the set we are checking out today is EX Holon Phantoms. We will be checking the recent sold listings of all the cards, graded cards, some sealed products, and then of course we're going to be checking some more cards and sealed products from sets that are Sun and Moon and older that are actually going up in price right now. But before we get started, we do have to give thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is Punch-Out Gaming. Punch-Out Gaming is my local game store that I go to, and it's the #1 game store in all of Minnesota. I've actually been at them all. And this Saturday, they're having their first ever little card show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will be there vending. I technically have a cold right now, but that should be gone by then. And then, too, they're going to be giving away a Surging Sparks booster box. So that is this Saturday, January 25th. So definitely check them out. All the links are in the description, and they're only located 30 minutes north of the Twin Cities. All right, let's get started. Checking out the Phantom set. It's 110 cards plus 1 secret rare. Came out May 3rd, 2006. And this is a set symbol right here. It's got 3 black triangles around a black circle. So we got some awesome Delta Species cards, but you guys know whenever we get the Delta Species cards, there's not very many EX cards in the set, but this set does have Gold Star cards, but there's some awesome Delta Species. I mean, just check out this Mewtwo right here. And remember, these can come in reverse holo with that stamp. But let's get down to the EXs here. I actually only need 1 card from this set. So we got the Crawdon EX. Then we got the Mew EX, a super cool Mew card. Then we got the Mightyena EX, which is the only card that I need from the set. And then we got the Gold Star Gyarados, Gold Star Mewtwo, one of the most expensive Gold Stars, and the Gold Star Pikachu. And for the secret rare, we got a few energies here that are kind of cool. But the secret rare is right here, the Mew Holo. Not too bad. And this is the only Mightyena I found at all that was a somewhat decent deal. We got a PSA 8 for $73.95 or best offer. So I'm going to shoot him an offer. Hopefully I can get it for like 60. We will try that and see what happens. Might not even go through. All right, let's hop to some sold listings here. So we got the Deoxys Delta Species Holo for 30. Ooh, we got the Deoxys in a Gem Mint 10 for $240. Latias Holo Delta Species in a PSA 8 for 40. We got the Mightyena in an 8 for 85. So, I mean, if I can get anything cheaper than that, I'd be somewhat happy. We got a non-holo Pidgey in a PSA 10 sold for 85. Regirock Reverse Holo, 20 bucks. Deoxys Reverse Holo, 25. Kingdra Delta Species Holo, $20. We got a Relicanth Reverse Holo for 32. We got a Kabutops for 30. Pidgeot Delta Species in a PSA 9 for 55. Gyarados Delta Species for 73. That card is super crazy. We got a CGC Gold Star Mewtwo in a basic 10, sold for $3,100 on January 19th. We got a Mightyena for around $30, says near mint. Then we got a PSA 9 Mewtwo for $3,000, PSA 9 Mewtwo for $3,000, PSA 10 Crawdont EX for $320, another Deoxys Holo in a PSA 8 for $45. Here we got the Mew EX Raw for $250. Then we got one of my favorite cards in the set, the Aerodactyl. Check that card out. Delta Species Reverse Holo in a PSA 8 sold for $140. We got a Reverse Holo Raichu for $25. Another Raichu for $25. The Mewtwo looks like non-holo in a PSA 9 still sold for $45. Amistar Reverse Holo sold for $60 best offer. Crawdont EX $35. We got a PSA 10 Deoxys for $350. Kingdra Reverse Holo for $55. But let's get to the big boys here. So we already seen the $3,000 sale for the Mewtwo Gold Star and a CGC Basic 10, which is funny. Basically the same exact price as a PSA 9. Then we got a Beckett 8.5 Gyarados Gold Star for $2,150. Another PSA 9 Gold Star Mewtwo for $3,050. PSA 6 Gyarados Gold Star for $1,000. Pikachu PSA 7 Gold Star for $1,475. Raw Mewtwo for $700. We got just says authentic for an SGC slab for the Gold Star Mewtwo for $630. Ooh, PSA 10 Mewtwo Gold Star, $7,999. That was sold on January 15th. We got a CGC 5 Pikachu for $800. Gyarados PSA 6 for $1,000. Another PSA 7 Pikachu for $1,500. PSA 8 Mewtwo for $1,250. Yeah, that is some crazy prices. I mean, $8,000 for the PSA 10. Wow. And then booster packs here. We got a few. Awesome Mewtwo pack. It says unweighed, 620 bucks. Kabutops pack, 600. We got a Zangoose pack for 620. Another Zangoose pack for 550. Another one for 525. Gyarados one for 673. Kabutops for 550. Open pack for $11. We got 2 packs here. Gyarados and Kabutops sold for $4.95. Says read description. Both are very light. Huh. And it looks like that same seller is trying to sell more lots like that down here. We got 4 packs at $1,075. We got 4 packs at $1,500. Another Kabutops at $485. Ooh, a little 3-pack blister. So that comes with 2 Holon Phantoms packs and an EX Deoxys with a super cool Rayquaza card. $3,000. But all right, let's get started. So we got the Jesse and James full art from Hidden Fates. Now, here's the thing. The Japanese version of this card is very expensive too. But with the Team Rocket set coming out, I kind of figured this card would go up in price. There's not really a ton of newer, like pure Team Rocket cards. But this card used to be just a couple dollars when the set actually came out. But even a year ago, it was already at $13.85. Now, last sold 77, 77, 80, 92, 77, 70, 71. Now, there is a chance this card just keeps rising until we actually get the Team Rocket set. But just know this card is super, super easy to pull. And from what I've seen, I've been watching this the last few days, it definitely seems like it's being manipulated hardcore. I keep seeing like every copy get bought out and then relisted for, $20 more. So be careful, don't FOMO and all of a sudden you really want this card. But if you have the card, might be a decent time to sell it, or at least keep an eye on this card, because I could see it still rising a little bit until the actual Team Rocket set comes out, but you never know. Then we're going to be checking out a bunch of rainbow tag teams from the Sun and Moon era. So here's the Reshiram and Zekrom. So it was $60 a few months ago. Now that sold $99, $99, $87, $88, $85. Next, we got the Mewtwo and Mew tag team. This was $140 a year ago. Now last sold $250, $193, $199, $180, $179, $180. I actually need this card in a PSA 10. It sucks because it's getting expensive. Next, we got the Gengar and Mimikyu tag team rainbow. Was $105 a year ago. Now last sold $140, $150, $140 for lightly played. Otherwise $198, $199, $136, $199, $138, $150. Next, we got the Reshiram and Charizard tag team rainbow. Was $125 a year ago. Now last sold $146, $135, $150, $147, $135, $143. Next, we have the Eevee and Snorlax. So it was $118 6 months ago. Now last sold $140, $140, $150, $140, $150, $140. Next, the Pikachu and Zekrom. So this was $95 a year ago. Now last sold $101, $100, $100, $100, $110. It's funny, even though we had alternate arts in these sets, they were not the most popular cards when these sets came out. It was still the Rainbows. Rainbows were the best cards that you could pull. They were the most expensive. But then we had that huge alternate art run in the Sword and Shield era. And then people started to realize, hey, the Sun and Moon era has some awesome alternate arts too. So they all went back to the Sun and Moon era and collected a bunch of those cards and made the prices of those cards just go crazy. I mean, even the Latias and Latios card was dirt cheap. Next, speaking of the Latias and Latios, we got the Rainbow Tag Team. This was $52 a year ago. Now last sold $130, $97, $99, $100, $115, $88 to damage for $40. Next, checking out the Unified Minds ETB. I love this set. I have a ton of these ETBs. So it's $288 a year ago. Now last sold $499, $499, $399, $408, $408, $398. But they're getting tougher and tougher to find in good condition below $400. We'll even hop to Pokedata here so we can kind of see that lifetime of the box. So it was $215 in January of 2022. And yeah, just look at that graph go up. We even have a sale as high as $450. We got a sale on here at $469. Then we will also be checking the booster box here. So this was $638 a year ago. And the last time I stocked up on them, they were $160. And I remember people even asking me, like, why are you stocking up on so many Unified Minds? Nobody wants that set. This is why. Because it's an awesome set and people just kind of want the newest stuff. So last sold now $947, $895, $850, $830, $830. So I have a good amount of these booster boxes too. Next, we have the XY Steam Siege booster box. Now I love looking at this booster box because this is known as the worst Pokemon set in Pokemon history, which I think is debatable. Was $235 in 2022. Now last sold $427 on here. We got to sell at $480, $440, $440, $440, $390. So I mean, pretty good for the worst set in Pokemon history. And to end off, we have the XY Breakpoint. Again, another set that's not the best. I mean, you can look at the whole set list. It is definitely one of the weaker sets. But still, look at the price. $332 in 2022. Now last sold $815, $744, $688, $750, $880. So this kind of proves, you know, a lot of these sets, even if they are not very good, will eventually go up in price. And these were everywhere. You know, people had years to invest into these boxes, and there's a lot of these boxes out there. So it's not like they're like super rare or limited. You know, every new generation, people keep saying, oh, they keep printing more. It's, you know, they're going to have too many. No, because we just keep getting more and more fans. So I'm not super worried, but I like looking at these boxes here that are not the best sets and they still just do super, super good. But all right, that'll say it's Pokemon Throwback Thursday. I will let you guys know what happens with that Mighty Ina card. I will put that right up here. And then, of course, if you guys like this content, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, you can hop over to my Instagram and give me a follow there. Or you can join my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you want to watch my last Pokemon What If Wednesday, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.